Hey guys, Coach V here, and I'm going to show you some very quick, easy, simple exercises that you can do and maybe spruce it up with a little bit with some of these items. So the items that I have is a timer. You of course can use your phone as well. I just found this from a board game. I also found this from a board game. It's a random die. And then I have two regular dice. So if you don't have dice, just so you know, you can always Google and look up a die template or a cube template. Alright, I printed off a cube template. Alright, so you can print it off. If you can't print it off, you can go up to the screen and trace it, and then you can cut it out and create a cube. And like I said, there's also a die template. So that's something simple that you can do. I also have a deck of cards. Alright, these are all things that you can also get super cheap at like Dollar Tree. So and maybe, hopefully you can find something around. And if it's not a complete deck, it's okay. All right? So the first thing that you need in order to get started is a plain piece of paper. So with that plain piece of paper, we're going to fold it so that it makes 16 sections. All right? So we're going to fold it in half. We're going to fold it in half again. Boop. And again. Boop. And again. Boop. Once again, these don't have to be perfect. We just need 16 sections. Once you have that made, open it up. You have lines to follow and begin cutting them out. Okay? Little ones, if you need a parent to assist you in that, please get your parent now. Okay, so once you have them all cut up, you're going to start putting some of your favorite exercises down, or exercises that you know that we've done in PE before. Okay, so get creative. If there are exercises that we've never heard before, who cares? Have fun with it. Do your thing. Okay, so I'm going to go through what I have in case you're not sure what to put or really just need kind of a jump start. I'm going to show you the 16 that I put, and then I'm going to demonstrate that exercise. Okay, so, and then I'll show you how to play the game. So, if you have chosen your own exercises, go ahead and advance to 10 minutes and 31 seconds. Continue watching if you would like to see the exercises that I have chosen, how to do them, and write them on your exercise cards. So what I have first is jumping jack. So we all know we start on a pencil, we go to a rocket, and then we go back to our pencil. Okay? There's your jumping jack. Alright, then I have leg lifts. So what a leg lift is you lay on your back. You have your feet flat on the ground, and you're just going to raise your legs up and bring them down very slowly. So slowly that if there's a cute little puppy under your feet, you would not smush it. Bring it back up and lower it back down slowly and softly. Okay, that is a leg lift. Alright, the next one I have is a push-up, and I put wide. Okay, so a push-up wide, you have your arms out beyond your shoulder width. Okay? And then you're going to go down to your chest or until your elbows hit a 90-degree angle, and you're going to come back up. Okay? That is your wide push-up. All right, the next thing that I have is squats. Feet are shoulder width apart. All right? You're going to make sure that you're sitting back, not over your toes, but back in your chair. Okay? There's your squat. You're going to go down to a 90-degree angle, all right, and come back up. This is just a little bounce, all right? You're riding your little horsey. We want to make sure you get down and low, okay? All right, next on my list is mountain climbers. So a mountain climber, I'm going to show you two different ways. A mountain climber, as a lot of you already know, you're down, you have one foot in front, and then you simply switch. Okay, I'm going to show you what I call a super mountain climber. Super mountain climber is going to require a little bit more core work. Okay, so your super mountain climber, you're going to bring your foot all the way up by your hand, and you're going to switch. Okay, switch. Okay, so if I get a number 20, remember, this is 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay. On my list next is sit-ups, also known as curl-ups. So that's where we lie on our back. We're going to pretend like we're putting our belly button to our back. And we have our arms by our side. And we're going to come all the way up to a sitting position and all the way back down. All right? Make sure your back is not arching, that you're keeping your belly button pressed down to the ground. Next on my list is crab dip. Crab dip, you have your arms behind you. Your hands, notice my hands are facing forward, not backward, not sideways, but towards my feet, okay? Then I'm going to come up. I'm going to try and lift my butt up, and then I'm going to focus on putting my elbows towards the back of the wall, and I'm going to lower down and up, okay? Lower down and up. The higher you can keep your bottom up, the more challenging the exercise will be. If it's too difficult, just lower your bottom down, okay? But don't lower it without working hard for it first. Lunges. Everyone knows a lunge. We start by our feet together. We're going to step out and we're going to go down. Try and focus on making your step big and then go down. What we don't want is to make a little step and our knee go over our toe. Okay, that's going to age us before we need to be. Though you don't need to be my age yet, okay guys? So a nice big step down so your knee does not go over your toe, and push back. Then you're going to switch sides. Down and push back. Same count. Left is 1, right is 1. Then you can move on to 2 and 2. Okay? All right, I'm a star jumps. Oh yeah. What are you? I'm a star, and it looks like this. We're down in squat position, and we're going to come up and we're like, I'm a star, and we're back. I'm a star, and we're back. There's your I'm a star. Crunches. Same position as sit-ups or curl-ups, but this time you're only going to go partially up, okay? You may cross your arms for this. If you need more resistance to make it difficult, you can hold something with weight over your head and come up. You can put your arms behind your head, behind your ears, and come up. That makes it a little bit more difficult. Otherwise, just right here, lifting your chest and tightening your core muscles. We're not going all the way up. That's a sit-up. Just going about halfway up, okay? Making sure those shoulder blades come off the floor. All right, push-ups, elbows in. So for push-ups, elbows in, instead of working our chest as much, we're going to be working your triceps a little bit more in a different part of your chest. So when you do your push-up, you have your arms about shoulder width apart, and you're going to keep your elbows, instead of letting them go out to the side, I don't know if you can see it this way better, so they're going out to the side, you're going to make sure your elbows are tucked in by your side. Okay, you see the difference? Keep them by my side versus letting my elbows go out. Okay? That's going to work your tricep a little bit more. Your tricep muscle is this right here. All right, squat jumps, shoulder width apart. We're going to go down, get in that nice little squat, and we're going to push up. The biggest thing I would like to see is that you're pushing through your toes. Okay? Push all the way through those toes so that they're pointed. And we're down and we're up. Down, we're up. Okay, we're not down here. We're down here. Okay, before our jump. All right, side to side jumps. What that looks like, you start, let's say my right foot is in front. I'll start from this way. My right foot is in front, my left is in back. And I'm just going to jump out the side and bring the other leg behind. Jump out and behind. Okay, so from the front, I've got this foot behind me. I'm going to jump out to the other side. Whoosh! Whoosh! Okay? All right. And side crunches. All right, so side crunches. Back in our crunch position. Instead of lifting straight up, this time we're going to lift to each side. So we've got left, right, left, right, left, right. All right, remember left, right, 1, left, right, 2. Down, up, push-ups. What is that? A down, up, push-up. You're going to start in push-up position. You're going to go down to your elbow, down to your other elbow, back up, and then down. Okay? You can do whatever's easiest for you. Regular push-up, wide push-up, close push-up, diamond push-up. We even showed you guys those pike push-ups. You push forward, whatever you want to do. The biggest thing is, remember, you're going to elbow, elbow, up, up, push, up. Okay, a little bit more challenging there. Those are called down, up push-ups. And jump lunges. Okay, so you're going to start in a split position, like your lunge, and then we're going to switch. Okay, it's also called switch lunges. Some call them split jumps. Okay, we're just doing a lunge and jumping to the other side. And we are back to the beginning. So now I want to show you how to play the game. Okay, so how you play the game with a deck of cards. I'm going to take my exercises stack and I'm going to set it down. And then I'm going to look at my deck of cards. All right, you have two options. You can either take out all the face cards, all right, and set them off to the side so that you only have your numbers, all right, or you can add in your face cards. Now the deal with adding in your face cards is you will need to assign a certain number to your face card. So remember, we end at 10. If you want Jack to be 11 and Queen to be 12 and King to be 13. If you want Joker to be like a crazy high number, like haha, we got you, you got 50, you got 25, you can try something like that, okay? But so the gist of the game is simple. You draw a card, okay? And I'm feeling lucky number. Brrr. Ooh, I got 9. So what that means, since I got 9, is that I have 9 of my first exercise, the exercise that's on top of the deck. So my exercise is jumping jacks. So that means I'm going to do 9 jumping jacks, okay? Now, once you're done doing the 9, then you're going to set it all in your throwaway pile, and you're going to move on. I take my 9, I put it in a throwaway pile, and I move on. So my next stacks, I've got throwaway pile card, throwaway pile exercise, and I've got my play deck and my current exercise deck. All right, so here we go. Next, I have leg lifts. I can see I have leg lifts. That's what's written down. So now I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to do 10 leg lifts. All right, so I lay down and I start my leg lifts. You guys have all seen the exercises now? All right, and you're going to do 10 of them. Once you've done 10 of them, then you're going to set your card in your throwaway pile. Bye-bye, 10. And you're going to take your leg lifts and throw it in the throwaway pile, and you move on. All right, push-ups wide, pick a card, it's 4. All right, and you have an option. You can go until all your exercises are done, or you can keep going until your entire deck of cards is done, depending upon how much time you have and how much you want to challenge yourself. All right, now, if you're going to do the whole deck of cards, you will run out of exercises. So when you run out of your exercises, you just grab your throwaway pile. If you want to shuffle it up, you can. If not, you just start from the beginning. Okay? Now, another variation to play that is with die. All right, so you still have your exercise pile. Instead of cards, I'm going to grab my dice. All right, so my dice, I have a crazy dice that I happen to find. Doesn't matter what I use. I have my regular die, my dice that you see. All right, and you can do a couple things. If you're beginning, you want to just use one die, roll it. I got 3. I draw my exercise. That means I have 3 leg lifts. Okay? Then you can do that. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can add in 2 die. All right, so I add in 2 die. I got a 5 and a 2, so 5 plus 2 is 7. So now I can do 7 leg lifts, pardon me. All right, so I can do 7 leg lifts, or I can move into some multiplication. No division here today, You thought you were going to get lucky. So if I roll my 2 die, I have a 6 and a 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Woo! That means I've got 36 of my next exercise. I draw it, got 36 push-ups. Woo-wee. Okay? So you have options depending upon your level, your current level, and just know that these other options are here if you want to increase your level. Okay? All right. The last option, remember I showed you we have a timer. All right, instead of doing this for a certain amount of numbers, you can do it based on time. All right, so if I have a 1-minute timer, 2-minute timer, ready, set, start, my first exercise is leg lifts, and I can do that until my timer goes out. Once again, you can do this based on level. Maybe you say, I'm going to flip it twice. Okay, and do it for 2 minutes. Maybe you want to flip it 5 times and do it for 5 minutes. That's quite a bit if you have 16 exercises. But it's up to you based on your level. It's very flexible when doing these games. All right, and that completes at-home exercises. All right, guys, and that's a wrap for today's lesson. Timer, dice, can even be a crazy one from a random board, deck of cards. Don't have one, you can always cut pieces of paper and make you a deck of cards. And of course, your cutout exercises. Use the ones that I showed in the video or create your own. It's all up to you. Be creative, have fun, sweat, work hard, make sure you have your water. Have a great day, guys.